Brazil is not just a destination. It's a symphony of culture, nature, and energy. From the vibrant pulse of Rio de Janeiro to the tranquil beauty of its vast wetlands and everything in between, Brazil is a country that offers endless possibilities for exploration and connection. In this journey, let's delve deeper into the heart of Brazil, its people, landscapes, and unforgettable experiences, woven together by personal stories that will inspire your own adventure. Arrival in Rio, the city of dreams. The journey begins in Rio de Janeiro, a city that feels alive in every sense. My first memory of Rio is standing on Ipanema Beach as the golden sun dipped into the horizon. The sound of waves crashing was accompanied by the rhythmic beats of samba drifting from a nearby bar. I met a local named Carlos, who invited me to join his group of friends for a beach volleyball match. Though I was terrible at the game, their laughter and encouragement made me feel instantly welcome. The next day, I ventured to Corcovado to see the Christ the Redeemer statue. The panoramic view of the city from up there was breathtaking. A sprawling metropolis surrounded by lush mountains and sparkling waters. But what stayed with me more than the view was the energy of the people around me. Locals and tourists alike shared stories, laughter, and awe, creating a sense of connection that transcended language. The Amazon, a symphony of nature. Leaving the city behind, I journeyed into the Amazon rainforest, a place where nature rules supreme. The sheer scale of the forest is humbling, and every step feels like entering a different world. My guide, Mariana, was a biologist who had spent years studying the region. She shared fascinating insights about the ecosystem, from the towering ceiba trees to the tiny, industrious leafcutter ants. One unforgettable evening, Mariana took us canoeing along a quiet tributary of the Amazon River. As the sun set, the jungle came alive with the sounds of howler monkeys and cicadas. Suddenly, we spotted a pink river dolphin gliding through the water. Mariana explained their importance to the ecosystem and shared a local legend about these dolphins being protectors of the river. That night, I fell asleep to the lullaby of the rainforest, feeling a profound connection to this wild and beautiful place. Salvador, a celebration of culture. In Salvador, the vibrant capital of Bahia, I discovered a city steeped in Afro-Brazilian culture. Walking through the Pelourinho district, with its pastel-colored colonial buildings and cobblestone streets, felt like stepping back in time. Music filled the air, and every corner seemed to have a story to tell. During a capoeira demonstration in a local square, I met a young practitioner named Rafael. He explained how capoeira is more than just a martial art. It's a celebration of freedom and resilience. Inspired, I joined a beginner's class the next day. Though I was far from graceful, the experience gave me a deeper appreciation for the culture and history behind every move. Food in Salvador is another story worth telling. I joined a cooking class where Dona Clara, a charismatic chef, taught us how to make moqueca, a rich seafood stew. She spoke about the dish's African roots and how it represents the blending of cultures that defines Salvador. Sharing the meal with fellow travelers and locals was a highlight of my time there. The Pantanal, a wildlife haven. The Pantanal, the world's largest tropical wetland, offers a completely different experience. Unlike the dense Amazon, the open landscapes here make it easier to spot wildlife. On a sunrise safari, I saw capybaras grazing by the water's edge and toucans perched in the trees. The pinnacle of the experience was spotting a jaguar lounging on a riverbank. Our guide, Luis, shared his excitement, explaining how rare such sightings are. Luis also introduced us to the traditional way of life in the Pantanal. Visiting a fazenda, we learned about cattle ranching and joined the locals for a horseback ride through the wetlands. That evening, we gathered around a campfire, listening to Luis's stories of growing up in the Pantanal. The simplicity and beauty of life here left a lasting impression. Florianopolis, Island Bliss. Florianopolis, or Floripa, as it's affectionately called, is a paradise for beach lovers. With over 40 beaches, each offering something unique, it's impossible to pick a favorite. I spent an afternoon at Praia Mole, where surfers glided effortlessly over the waves. Inspired, I decided to take a surf lesson. My instructor, Anna, was patient and encouraging, and after a few hilarious falls, I managed to ride a small wave. The sense of accomplishment was exhilarating. In the evenings, Floripa comes alive with a laid-back vibe. Sharing a plate of fresh seafood with locals at a beachside restaurant, I felt the island's warm hospitality. It's the kind of place where time slows down, allowing you to savor every moment. Chapada Diamantina, nature's playground. For those seeking adventure, Chapada Diamantina National Park is a must-visit. Trekking through its rugged terrain, I encountered stunning waterfalls, ancient caves, and panoramic vistas that seemed to stretch forever. One highlight was the hike to Fumasa Falls, where the water appears to evaporate before hitting the ground. Standing on the cliff's edge, I felt a mix of exhilaration and awe. Along the way, I met Clara, a fellow traveler who became a fast friend. We spent hours swapping travel stories as we explored the park together. That evening, as we camped under a canopy of stars, we talked about how travel isn't just about places. It's about the people you meet and the connections you make. Closing. The soul of Brazil. Brazil is more than a collection of destinations. It's a feeling, a rhythm, and a story waiting to be discovered. From the lively streets of Rio to the tranquil waters of the Pantanal, from the cultural richness of Salvador to the wild beauty of Chapada Diamantina, every moment in Brazil is a reminder of life's vibrancy and diversity. As my journey came to an end, I realized that Brazil had not only shown me its landscapes, but had also touched my heart through its people and their stories. This is a country that invites you to immerse yourself fully, to dance to its rhythms, and to embrace its warmth. So pack your bags, let curiosity guide you, and get ready to fall in love with Brazil. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel stories. Tell us in the comments, which part of Brazil are you most excited to explore? Safe travels, and see you in Brazil.